Shri Sai Ram. I offer my humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of my beloved Bhagawan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. I welcome you to this presentation, which is titled Spreading the Divine Message Through Social Media. In this presentation, you are going to learn the techniques to use a particular application called Canva through your Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox browsers, or by using the mobile app which is easily available on the Play Store or the Apple Store. In this presentation, you are also going to learn how to use that particular application to create digital posters, videos, short introductory YouTube videos, and other such important uses of the social media websites like Instagram or Facebook to spread Bhagwan's message. So the pertinent question that one might ask would be, why spread his message? Why spread Bhagwan's message? So the reply would be, we are a unique organization. And when I say unique, there are many aspects, but I would like to talk about two most important ones. The first being that this organization is headed by Bhagawan himself. God himself has created this organization. And the second most important and unique aspect of the organization is that we are an organization which blends service and spirituality. So we do serve the world, we do serve the needy and the poor, but we also blend it in the path of spirituality. Secondly, Swami has himself said, and he has sang this to us, that expansion is my life. If it is his life, it is automatically part of our lives as well. And by expansion, he meant that we need to share the bliss that we are receiving in his fold with other people around us. So to share that ananda, to share that joy, we need to grow and expand every day. Thirdly, your initiative can transform you. So when I say this, I would like to give a small example about how we talk about having a good diet, a nutritious diet, maintaining a balanced diet in life. But diet isn't just the food that we eat. From morning when we wake up, we look at our phone screens, and up to the time when we go to bed, we keep consuming so much of data, so much of information in the form of digital media. That consumption also is diet. So this initiative of taking up Swami's message and spreading it across social media will transform us as well. Our consumption will become more nutritious in the form of this digital content, which we are going to take from Sai literature. So we are going to read extensively about Swami, about his message, about divinity, and about spirituality. Now, why social media? Why not a simple handmade poster? So the reason being that it is the most engaging platform in the current times, especially after the coronavirus pandemic has hit the world. This is the most engaging platform. Most of the things are virtual, and we have realized that technology is something that we cannot escape. So it has become a particular platform that can give us an outreach which is greater than any other platform. So something handmade will remain with us, but something up on social media will reach a greater number of people. You can use social media to reach devotees of all age groups. It has no bars of age. That is, people who are probably in their 70s are as much engaged in social media today as much as children who are 10 years or above. So it is something that we can use to reach devotees of all age groups. Thirdly, what are the platforms that we can use? The three most common platforms that we can use are Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Because definitely most of us employ most of our time on either of these three platforms. So Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube is what we are going to also look at in this presentation. How do you make posts? Now, on Instagram and Facebook, when we post something personal, that is something related to our own lives, we do not have to pay much attention to the layout of it. We do not have to make it very attractive or visually appealing to the audience, because the audience is also our friend or somebody we know closely. But when we are talking about an organization, we need to make posts in a certain manner based on certain content, something that is relevant to what Bhagwan has taught us. Therefore, to make these posts, we will require certain applications. Certain use of technology will enable us, will empower us to make a good set of posts. Therefore, making an Instagram or Facebook post will require some apps, that is for sure. But apart from the one app that it will require, which is the tool that we will need, apart from that, there will be one tool which we all have inherent in ourselves. And I am sure that if I ask you to guess it, you will be able to guess that it is creativity. So, our creative imagination plays a very important role in our making such interesting and intriguing posts. Intriguing in the sense that somebody wants to stop and look at what we are talking about in this particular layout or in this particular post. So, creativity is something that we all have inherently. So, there is no need to worry about that aspect. And the one aspect, that is the use of application, will be taught to you through this presentation. Now, let us talk about the apps that you can use. So there is Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, which is all a little complicated. So if that might sound tough to you, don't worry, because we have Canva, which is for beginners, which has most of the things inbuilt in it, and it does not make you really illustrate much, but you do use your creativity and use the illustrations that are already inbuilt in the app. So there is no worry even if we are a beginner in using these tools, we have this particular application with us, which is called Canva. Now, what is Canva? So Canva is an application we have already talked about. It is an application that we can use on our smartphones. And of course, it is something that you can also access through your browser. So there is one small tip which I would like to give you, that the online version of Canva, which is you are using through your browser as in Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox, that will have more features than the smartphone version of Canva. So it is preferable that we choose to use the Canva which is available through Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. Starting with the very basics, how do you open to Canva? So to use Canva on the browser, because we have already talked about the fact that it is easier and it is more handy on Google Chrome, we will open Google Chrome first, and then we will find this particular browser on our screen. Next up, we can go and type in the search box that www.canva.com. That is where we need to reach. We have to search for it. And when you search for it, you have to press enter and you will reach here. This is what the home page of Canva looks like. So if all of us, we open to www.canva.com, this is what it will look like. This is the home page. You press enter and you reach here. Then when you reach here, you will see that there is a search box over here. And let me tell you what this search box is for. right? So when you want to design anything, like Canva says it, you design anything on Canva, it is possible. This search box is going to come handy. So in this search box, you are going to search for what is called templates. Templates. What are templates? So the word template actually means that it is a shape or a pattern which is editable. It is editable. And why do I use that word with so much stress? Because the template is going to give you access to the exact shape or pattern that you want. If you want to make an invitation card, you are going to probably expect something of this size and this shape. So that pattern or that particular size and shape is going to be made available to you through the application itself. So if you are making an Instagram post, Canva will have a wide variety of templates for you from which you can choose and then edit it, customize it according to your own fancy. So a shape or a pattern which is editable, that is a template. So if you need a Facebook cover picture, because I've taken this example because most of us do use Facebook in a great deal. So you would want something that looks like this. It looks like this, a rectangular which is a little longer than usual. It's not a general, it's not a usual photo. It's not a photo which is this size, but it is a photo which is this size, rectangular. So if you want to use a Facebook cover picture, if you want to create a Facebook cover picture for the Sathya Sai Seva organization's page, you can access this through Canva. And then you can, if you want to Facebook or an Instagram post, similarly, you will have different templates available for you. All you need to do is search for the template. In the beginning, we talked about the search box on the home page of Canva, on which was written design anything. There you need to search for the template from which you can get to choose. Now, this is where you reach. The moment you open to that template, you will find an option which is called use this template, as you can see over here. So use this template will give you the access to using that template, editing it in your way. Now, next up, so you can find an entire list of templates that Canva offers. So I have kind of curated that list for you, taken it from Canva itself, that all these different templates are available on Canva. So if you look at how social media on Instagram story, post, Facebook post, cover, videos, Pinterest graphic, everything is available on Canva. If you want something personal, an invitation or a card that is your identity card, a resume, a postcard, planner, t-shirt, all of this is available. A business for business use, you can have presentations, websites, you can make a PowerPoint on Canva, you can make a website or a logo, you can design a business card, you can design an invoice. All of that is available. For marketing, digital marketing, you can use Canva to make posters, flyers, infographics. So when you are learning this, it is not just for the purpose of the organization, but also for your own purposes. Like if you work in a school, if you are a school teacher, you might want to use Canva for a lesson plan or a planner on the whole for the year. Something that is trending is always available on Canva. So if it is Halloween time, or it is Christmas, or it's New Year, you can find templates which are relevant. So the entire list of templates that Canva offers is here for you. You can go through it on the website. Next, you need to work on the template. So what you need to do is that with this video, if it is possible for you, you have to take it up that we all can together do an activity. So we need to make a poster, and we have a theme decided. So you can choose to make a poster along with this video as you are watching. Now, each of us will open to a poster template. And why are we doing this right here? Because to learn a skill, you have to plunge into it. There is no way that we can learn cooking without actually getting inside the kitchen, or driving without actually holding the steering wheel and driving. Therefore, to learn Canva as well, you have to use your creative skills and you have to just follow these very simple instructions. So each of us will open to a poster template to begin with, because we are creating a poster today. And the poster can be something like a talent hunt for students, for young children. You are organizing a talent hunt. Now, we search for the poster template first. When we do that, we will open to this particular page. Once you search in the search box for posters, as you can see, you will open to this page and you can keep scrolling for different wide variety of templates that are available on Canva. So you keep scrolling and you will find different templates. You can choose a particular template that you find very attractive. So you can take that. And then you can also take a blank poster. So you can fill the entire poster with your own creativity, your own background from Canva, your own photographs. All of that is possible. So you either take a blank poster or you choose a particular template of your liking. There are these options which are given to you over here, like Halloween, coronavirus, lost dog, event, advertising. Why are these given? These are like the filters that you also might find in an online shopping app, that you want to hit at the exact thing. For example, if you're looking at a school poster, you might want to click on school. If you're looking at making a quotation in a poster, then you're just clicking the right thing here and you are going to get a filter which will take you to the exact kind of template that you want. So these will act like filters and you will find them right above the templates. I choose a blank one. So I want to fill this entire poster on my own. Now, how do I do it? On this far left, you will find this toolbar. When you open to the poster template, you will find this toolbar on the far left. And when you go to this toolbar, you will see that there are different options like templates, uploads, photos, elements, text, videos, background, and I will take you through each one by one so that you can understand what exactly is the purpose of all this, all of these tools. So, if you need to write something, there is the text box, because I have taken the text box first because that is something very basic. If you are creating a poster or a flyer or any kind of template you are customizing, you will definitely need to put some text on it. So that will be accessible to you through this, which is now circled, the text option, the text tool. You will have to click on it and you can insert a text box. When you click on text, you will find a text box right in the middle of your poster, just like this, like you can see on my presentation. You have been given the option to add a subheading, and you can access numerous fonts from the one in red, the circle in red, where it says Open Sans. You can click on it and you will find numerous fonts that you would like to use. So for now, we are just going to go by our own creativity and choose a font. But while choosing a font, we have to be cautious of certain things that we will talk about at the end of this video. So when you click on Open Sans, you will find these numerous fonts that you might want to use, and you can keep scrolling to choose the best one that you like. Then next up, you will need a background. Naturally, on a white color poster, it will be difficult for the other person to read as well, and it will not be visually appealing, which I have been insisting, because a visually appealing poster will give you more attention from your reader. Therefore, we need to insert a nice background. How can we do that? We have this option called BK Ground, which is the short form for background on Canva, and you can access all these different fonts. Once you click background, you will find these variety of options from which you can choose any one which you want to take. Now you just have to keep scrolling. If you have a particular kind of background in mind, for example, if you have a nature background in mind, if you want to use a solid color, you have to search for it. So in the search backgrounds, the toolbar over there, you can look for all kinds of backgrounds which you might want to take up. Whatever is on your mind, just type it and it will be available to you. If it is not available, then you can make a picture as a background, a picture which you have downloaded from Google or which you have on your own. You can make that as your background as well, but the method is going to be a little different. So if you're choosing a background from Canva, this is what you need to do. This is inbuilt in the application. Next, the fun part. I really enjoyed this part because it is called the elements and it has numerous illustrations. So illustrations, the word must make it clear to you that these are PNG images which have been designed by graphic designers and they have been put on the Canva application, and the application itself is a storehouse of these illustrations. So you can search for anything, a family, a school, a set of children, a group of dancers, a group of singers, and you will find all of that illustrated in very sweet cartoons on this application. So this is your elements section where you can look for any element that is on your mind. So if you're making one for talent hunt, which we are doing now, you are going to probably take up singers and dancers and speakers or poets. So you're going to search for all those elements in this. These are icons and shapes that are available to you. If you want to use a photo frame, you will find it in the elements section. So how do you use a photo frame? You take up the frame and you paste it on your poster, and in that photo frame you can insert a picture from your uploads or from the photos that are available on Canva. So all of this through elements. Next, you have loads of other features that you can upload. I have spoken in detail about three, which is one is text box, the second is background, and the third is elements, because these are the three that you will definitely want to use. Apart from that, there are millions of other features that you can explore. So the one important feature that you can explore is uploads. So suppose I have to insert a logo of the Sathya Sai Seva organizations on my poster. How do I do it? Obviously, that particular logo will not be available in the inside the Canva application, but you can always upload a picture and then use it. So in uploads, you are going to import your own media files, import your videos, import your photos, and then you are going to paste it on the poster. So you upload your own clip arts and photos, it will appear in the uploads section, and then you can just click it and it will be there on your poster. You can resize it according to the way you want to. Then apart from that, you have photos which are inbuilt. So if you want to take a photo from Canva, you might find or you might not find your choice. Then you can use it from this particular section. Then you have videos. So videos, using videos as backgrounds is also an innovative way to make a social media post. So if you want to post something about how spending time in nature is really pleasing or it's very peaceful, you can take a video as a background which is of nature, and then you can paste your text on it, or you can use your different kinds of elements and insert your organization logo also on the video itself. So for this, there are some videos which are available on Canva itself which you can use as background. Then you have music. So when you go down and check more, you will find an option which is music. And from that, you can take any particular instrumental track that you want to use. So you will have happy music, you will have peaceful meditation music, you will have different kinds of genres available to you to access from here. Then we have this search box, again made available to you only if you want something that you have in particular in your mind. Once you're done, you need to download the poster. So to download, what you need to do is, first you've got to check if it is named correctly. So when you open a template, the template will have an original name which Canva would have assigned to it. Now you have to rename your file. So I have renamed my file as Talent Hunt Poster. Next, you've got to download. So when you can see that arrow which is pointing downward, that is your download option. Now, in downloading, you will find different kinds of formats available to you. So there will be a PNG format, which is a high quality image. There will be JPG, which is a small size image. There will be a PDF, which is for print. There will be a PDF, which is for usage, general usage, or there will be MP4, GIF, different kinds of formats. So you just need to choose the format that you want to download in, and then you can always save it to your computer. All your designs will automatically be saved on the app. Once you log in, after you create an account, when you log in to Canva, you will never lose your files because they will be available in all your designs. As you can see, I have circled it. All your designs will be the access, the place where all your files will be stored. Let me now show you a poster that I made. And this poster is about a talent hunt that has been organized by the Sathya Sai Seva organizations, and the spiritual wing has taken it up. So, in this poster, the first thing that you might want to notice is that this is a background that I have taken from Canva itself. So, how we searched for backgrounds back in the video. The same way, we have taken a background from Canva itself. Next up, there is a logo that obviously is not going to be available on Canva because it is the 95th birthday logo of Bhagawan. So that I have taken, uploaded it from my computer onto Canva and then pasted it on my poster. Then thirdly, we have the text which I have taken from Canva and used the font of my choice. Accordingly, I have also placed some text in bold, some in italics, some with a lighter color, some with a darker color, depending upon what is the most important information that I want my reader to take from this poster. So I have used the text from Canva. Then I have taken some clip art, which I have downloaded from Google, then uploaded it to Canva and then used them. Next, I have taken some elements which I have found on Canva itself. So this theatrical mask, which represents drama, dramatics, has been found on Canva itself. Now, once you're done, the resources that you need, I think you might have already figured, would be just somebody to write the content on the poster. That is, someone has to know what you want to write on the poster. So that's somebody to help you with the writing. And then the other person who is going to be complementary to the writer, which is going to be the illustrator, the person who is going to make the content look beautiful and illustrative. So all you need to do is find somebody to write the content and find somebody to illustrate the same content. Now, there are some unwritten rules about what a design needs, how a design should be in the ideal scenario. So the first important rule is that keep it simple. So when you're taking a design like this, like how you can see as an example of a simple design, an image has been inserted on this presentation on which there is a blue color background contrasting to it, the writing on it. And the design is pretty simple. There is not much elements used. Just the text has been modulated in such a way that you can read what is important and this entire design is very communicative. So when the hi is in orange and not in the rest of the color, that is because they are saying hi to you through this particular design. So keep it simple. Secondly, do not use block letters or capital letters in long paragraphs. So it is a physiological thing that when you have to read the entire sentence or the entire paragraph in block letters, it is very difficult and it is very time consuming. So to suit to our readers' reduced attention span, all you need to do is use sentence case. Sentence case is when you begin with a capital letter and the rest of the sentence is in the case that is required. So, contrast, that is the third thing. So, on a darker background, something that is placed on a darker background is more attractive, it is more intriguing than something that is placed on a white background, because on a white background you don't know where to look and where not to, but on a darker background you are very sure that what is written is in white and the rest of it is unimportant, so you don't have to really run your eyes through every line to figure out which is more important. Fourth, avoid using more than 2-3 fonts in your design. The reason is that when you use too many fonts, they all fight for attention. Now, the reader doesn't know which is the most important information in this poster unless you keep the font in such a way that the main content is written in bold fonts and it is highlighted, and the important content is also sometimes italicized. But if you use too many fonts, then all of them fight for the reader's attention. Lastly, when you resize your image, you must do it proportionately. The image must be elongated from a point in the corner of the image and not from the right or the left or the top or bottom, because this is how a disproportionately resized image looks. It changes the entire shape of the image. The face of the monkey here, which is used for example, is also been it has completely been destructured. So that is the problem when we resize the image disproportionately. What else can you do using Canva? So Canva is not just something that you can employ for the organization purposes, but also for your own personal lives. It is very useful. If we explore the templates, we will find multiple ways of illustrating the world. So why I use this phrase, illustrating your world, is because it is something very personal as well. So the usage of Canva is not just limited to an organization, but it is also, it expands to your own world, wherein you can make checklists, planners, invitations, brochures, certificates. So at the end of this talent show that we have made a poster of, we might want to have some certificates to distribute, so that we can make on Canva. For social media, there is always the Instagram, Facebook posts, and the YouTube introductory videos. When I say introductory videos, I imply that we cannot make entire movies on Canva. But what is possible is that we can make separate frames of the movies on Canva. So if you want a frame which is probably a duration of 10 seconds, 15 seconds, I can always take it up on Canva and then download it in MP4 format and put it in my movie. So that is possible, and that is definitely more creative than making a movie just by shooting around us. A gateway to opportunities. It's a slide that goes without saying after the previous slide, that it has opened numerous opportunities for us. Youth can be involved in reading extensively. If we want to make something go up on social media, we have to have a fact check. We have to read extensively to come to a particular conclusion. And that is the reason we can involve people in reading. And it is one of the 9-point code of conduct that we must read sci literature. So to make content every day, we need to read a lot. We can illustrate digitally, we can illustrate on paper, we can always take our creative artists forward by using their work in these posts. So you don't have to stick to the elements in Canva. You can make your own. And thirdly, we are all becoming part of a greater mission by joining this wonderful opportunity of using Canva. We are writing content, we are designing content into visually appealing media, and we are also ultimately dedicating our art to our Bhagwan. Now, whoever might be listening to this will definitely agree with me when I say that the greatest gift that we receive from Bhagwan is our talents, our skills. And when we are giving it back to Him, we are dedicating our art to Him. There is nothing greater that we can give to Him as His devotees. So ultimately, Swami's message will be reaching across. With all of this said and done, we are actually contributing in expansion, in taking Swami's message forward and increasing the outreach of this message. So all the events are getting recorded and you are posting them. So ultimately, you are building an archive. Therefore, posting them on social media will also increase awareness as much as it will increase our capacity to record and post. So, on social media, when we post something, I'm very sure that every day we will be interacting with a new person. A new person will come to know that this is what is going on in the organization throughout the country. Therefore, it will increase awareness. They will want to be that change which they are seeing through us as examples. So, therefore, we are increasing awareness around us. In conclusion, I would just like to say that I sincerely hope that you benefited from watching this video based on Canva, the tool which can help you illustrate your world and spread the divine message through social media. I dedicate this presentation at thy lotus feet of Bhagwan Baba from the Shri Sathya Sai Young Messengers team of Jharkhand. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.